Hey guys, happy Monday. It is the second to last Monday of your 8th grade career, so congratulations. It is May 4th for all my Star Wars fans out there. May the 4th be with you. And I'm going to go through very quickly, it's going to be a short one today, what you're doing this week in class. So looking back to last week, we turned in our essay. If you turned it in over the weekend, I will grade that today and tomorrow. And if you still haven't turned it in, then I want you to be focusing on that. So skip this video, go back to your essay, and go finish that up. Then come back to this video when you're ready for the project. So some of you last week were on track and started researching for your essay, for your project. And I want to show you the website that you should be using. But while that's loading, I'm going to go through what you're doing today. So today's Monday, you're going to watch this video, do your daily check-in, and then you are going to continue working on whatever you started on last week for your project. Last week I took you through the website that is still loading, so I'll show it to you on my screen when it finally opens. You started on researching, and I walked you through my two favorite websites from my website in the helpful sites link that are going to help you do your research for the project. Remember that one of your pieces needs to tie in your lit circle. The other can be whatever you'd like it to be. You can include your lit circle in both if you want, but you are not required to. A lot of students choose to simply focus on the Holocaust in general. Some like to focus on Anne Frank. Some like to focus on something more modern or even more historical involving stereotypes like slavery or the civil rights movement or another genocide. There's a lot of bad things, unfortunately, that have happened in the world throughout history, and they're not all in history. Some are a little more modern. So if you would like to branch out from the Holocaust and you have found something that really engages you and it has to do with the word stereotype, then fantastic, go with it. But you are welcome to choose both to be about your lit circle book or both about the Holocaust, etc. So again, I took you through my website last week. Correct. It is linked on the classroom, and I took you through the left side that has all of the different pieces for it. So it has home, which is the page we were on. It has helpful sites. That's going to be the biggest one that you want to use. So different sites that you can go to. I took you through the Holocaust Memorial Museum site and the AnneFrank.org site, and that one's really helpful if you want to incorporate Anne Frank into your project. Then it's got the putting it all together, what goes in order. We will work on that next week together. The title page, dedication page, and table of contents is super easy. I will make a very quick video about it, and I will show you how to do it. It's 3 pages on a Google document that are really easy. You make a title page with the title, the name, the date. You dedicate this project to someone or some group of people or some idea or something bigger than yourself. That's really easy too. It's like a dedication page of a book. It's a couple sentences, maybe a short paragraph, and then the table of contents just puts everything in order. So super easy. We'll do that next week. Don't even worry about it. So of the 8 things that you need, that's 3. If I take the hand away, because we're doing it next week, you've got your introductory essay that you already finished. Fantastic. Piece number 1 that you should be working on today. The reflection for piece number 1, and remember I said that that's basically a half a page of writing, maybe not even. It's 3 questions, and you need about 3 sentences for each. Then your second piece, and then your second piece reflection. So those are the big things. There's 5 big things. Most of you have already done 1 because it's your essay, and you are working on number 2. Of the 5 big things, like I said, 2 are reflections, and they're pretty short. I will show you the questions, which I went through this, so I don't really need to do this, but I'm doing this to help you. These are your 3 questions in blue for your reflection. What stereotype did you reveal in the piece? What have you learned about the dangers of that stereotype? And what was the most challenging part? And you need 3 sentences to answer each of those in a paragraph form. Super easy for the reflection. So today, if you finish your first piece, let's say you did your researching last week like you should, and today you write your whole short story and you edit, you revise it, it's done. Cool. Or you are finished with your political cartoon, or you finish your newsletter, or you do your scrapbook, or you did all 7 of your diary entries. If that's the case, then today you are ready to do that reflection, and you already have examples of students that have done it in the past from week 3 when we started going through this packet. So if you need those, go to week 3 and look at the student examples and go to their reflections. If you are not ready for that today, don't worry. I'm going to put it up, a screencast of it on Wednesday and show you how to do that and talk about that. So no worries if you don't get to that. So today, looking forward, you should probably be finishing your research for this piece, or maybe for both pieces, and starting the really big work on it. So if I'm writing a short story, I probably want my first draft done today, ready to edit, finalize, revise Wednesday, and do my reflection, because then I still have one more piece to do and one more reflection. And remember, we are out of school next Thursday. So that's my guide for this week. Please go do the check-in after this, and then if you need to reference stuff from last week and the week before, I would focus on week 3 and week 4, because week 3 is when I introduced the project, did a video walking through that packet that looked like this. It is on the classroom. It is also linked on the site, on the homepage. It's the link to this. So you could have downloaded that so you have it in your drive, but you can always reference it elsewhere. So if you need to reference anything, go back to week 3 when I introduced it, and last week I started talking about it a little bit more as well, and I went through the website. So it is all up to you this week. We have until next Thursday, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this week, and 1, 2, 3, 4 next week. That's 9 school days, including the weekend, to catch up if you need it, to finish up this project. But if you are on track and you are staying on top of your work, it should be divided. The workload should be divided pretty well at this point if you're done with your essay and have started some research for the project and you are ready to rock and roll today. So, happy Monday. May the 4th be with you. And don't forget that those extra links last week were for the slideshow to deposit some pictures if you have them and want them in the slideshow. The talent show for Miss Hawkins. Yearbooks are going to be picked up on one of those last days after the last day, so the last week that was supposed to be our last week of school. We'll have assigned days for kids to come get stuff from lockers, and we'll run things out to you, and if you got a yearbook, then you can get it then. If you want a yearbook, you need to purchase it then, or you can purchase it now for Miss Coleman. So other than that, I think that's it. I hope you guys have a good Monday. Happy second to last Monday of your 8th grade career. Bye, guys.